actually know that some people are the ones that chase their husband away to side chicks? Do you know? When your husband be you were looking so beautiful because a man tends to be lost or loved or liked based on what he's saying. Whereas I am a love or like based on what we hear. But when I get to that, only if I want to be white for here, let's have a me fair. As you want it, though, for the ocean goddess, yellow and white goddess, get not actually goddess. Why don't you say anything? Don't do no matter what you're doing. Listen, handle your man or your husband is second to God. In short, he is the God you see. Yes. A very good pastor, a very good reverend father will tell you, if you're coming to church or you're coming for any activity and your husband tell you, stay at home and do something for me, you should obey that your husband. If you disobey her, if you disobey him, that means you've disobeyed God. Ask me how. We have this particular woman whom have a church meeting. So about going, the husband now said, please stay at home. I have people coming. You need to help me do one or two things. The wife now said, for what? I want to go and do God's work. Kiniko. At last, she was able to be smart, to be able to stay home, do what the husband wanted her to do. Then the following day, she now saw the priest. The priest now said, I didn't see you again. She now said, about coming, my husband, this, that. The priest now said, had it been you come out and disobey your husband, I would have been so angry with you. But for you to respect your husband, it means you've done God's work. So what am I trying to say here? Nanya, before you got married to your husband, perhaps, you actually give him good sex. A man loves good sex. Yes, a man loves good sex. You actually give him good sex. Then, are you pretending? Or I don't understand. Where you can be romantic, you can dress romantic, you can't even put good fragrance, you can't even look good for the man. Hello? The world is going digital. And let me now tell you the fact. Your husbands, as far as Namamoke Dianaka, all on groups, they go out, they go for activities. If you don't handle your territory well, side chicks will do them for you. Remember, have you ever asked white people why is it that whenever you see your car or you bought a car, it have a spare tire? It means that side chicks are important somehow. Ask me how. Do you know why they are important? You can say whatever you want to say, but I have to be realistic with you. When you are due to deliver, will your husband touch you? No. A month after you've delivered, will your husband touch you? No. He's a man. It takes a man with discipline to at least to behave himself. So what am I trying to say here? Handle your home well. Not use because maybe they say you're too spoiled, you're not going to suck your husband, you're not going to at least do what they ought to do. Play with your husband, be naughty. If you're in bed with your husband, be naughty with him. Fine, some people will say, I wouldn't want my husband to say I'm a spoiled brat. Who tell you? Whereas that thing that you don't want to do, you are pushing him outside and all those side chicks are doing it perfectly. And you're here crying, being on your knees all the time. God, die by fire. Anybody that is want to take my husband, die by fire. But you're the one pushing him away. I don't understand, but I'm tell you the fact. Or can you say Makande pastor? Some of their wives, because their members are not seeing their own shortcoming. I have this pastor that for almost let's say 5 months, 4 months, he has not touched the wife. What are you? Is he not a human being? You're denying that man sex, and the man can't be able to come out to talk because he's a pastor. And whereas if you now catch the pastor in extramarital activity, you will tend to give him name. He's a human being. He's not a god. Nobody forced you into marriage. So if whenever you say, you find we've got to understand that majority people right now, let's say 40% don't even marry themselves because of their loves. No, they go into marriage because they just want to marry and answer Mrs. Dalu, no, continue. But at the same time, what am I trying to say here? When you want to pretend of being in that marriage, please satisfy your husband. It's not a sin. Satisfy him. The best way to kill prostate cancer is sex. Satisfy your husband. No matter how fine I know as a woman, you take care of house, you do this. Do the little you can. Yes, do the little you can and stop shouting side chicks that. Make we not begin the open rapper because if we open them, the side chicks wey una dey talk about na married women. Now married women dey fuck fellow married women husband. But we'll talk about that one later. All the same, I love you or Mwesi Konye Jidesi. God believe we have Raje Bele. One noble or follow. I love you or still remember one later. Peace.